What's going on, guys? The LA Gamer here, and today I am bringing you guys episode 19 of my 30-1 rebuild on MLB 17. The show. It's weird to think that we're already at episode 19. The videos are definitely rolling in. We're getting through this pretty quick. But either way, with this being episode 19, I'm pretty sure I'm at a pretty happy point in this rebuild, because if I remember correctly, I think this is where my favorite team comes into play. And yes, it is. That will be the Los Angeles Angels. See, the game immediately puts me on that team because they know it's my favorite team, and that's kind of what I signed up as my favorite team. They are the 19th ranked team, so the next team I need to do in this rebuild. And I have a good friend who's a huge fan of the Pirates, so it was really fun doing that last time too. So I'm really happy to hop back in this one. Also, on that note, you guys showed a whole lot of support to that Pirates rebuild, so give you guys a pat on the back, whatever you want to do. I surely appreciate all the support that was on that last rebuild. But with this gym contracts need to come off, but outside of that, yeah, I'm fine with everything. So this is how we normally do the opening scenes. Now, you guys were talking about it, and there was some discussion about how you guys don't want me to sign these free agents anymore, and it was a mix. Okay, some people were like, no, I'll just keep signing them. Some people were like, I don't want you signing them anymore. And you know what, truthfully, that's fine. I just won't sign them for this go around and see how you guys like that. If you guys like that more, I'll just continue to do that. It's not a big deal to me, obviously. I liked having those players, but it is kind of a shortcut to getting better players, and if you guys think that's unfair, then who am I to go against that? So, with that being the case, we're going to go through the Angels roster. I'm already pretty well aware of it, but we'll take a look at it. So, here's the pitching. The best pitcher on the team based off this is Tyler Skaggs, which is a bit interesting. I'm going to have some discussions, or like disagreements, I should say, with some of these ratings, just because, oh no, Garrett Richards 88 now. It's just that he was in single A, so he wasn't happy. There we go. Okay. This needs to readjust. There we go. Okay. Garrett Richards is the best player. I like this. Okay, Garrett Richards is definitely the best pitcher on the Angels. Then Skaggs, Shoemaker. Okay, so I do like Richards. I'll let him stay on the team. Maybe Skaggs can develop into a little bit better, but we definitely need to work on this rotation. Bullpen wise, I like Mike Morin, Petit, Parker, all these guys. Jose Alvarez. These guys aren't bad. I mean, it's pretty consistently decent, but we might want to bolster that bullpen a little bit. I like Bedrosian at the closing role. Usually when I'm doing these rebuilds, we don't get a very good closer, so I'm just glad that on this one we got a nice young one who hopefully can stay decent for a while. At catcher, we have Carlos Perez. At first base, we have Pujols. Now, Pujols is a guy we'll probably trade right now, just to get rid of that contract. Well, actually, no, his contract's not bad in this. It's only $7.5 million a year. All right, I'll keep him for a year then. Usually, or in real life, his contract's like $25 million, so I don't know why the game's got that so low, but Danny Espinosa, catcher, we have Perez, Pujols, Espinosa, Yunel Escobar at third base. He's got a pretty decent contract too, but only 1 year. We'll fine with that. Andrelton Simmons at shortstop, I like him. Cameron Maybin and Ben Revere in left field, Mike Trout in center field, and Cole Calhoun in right field. So primarily the thing I like the most is the outfield, and obviously Mike Trout. But outside of that, the Angels need a lot of rebuilding. This team's not very good. So we're gonna do what we normally do. We're just gonna sim into the first year player draft, try to see if we can get ourselves a few solid rookies to bolster this team's farm system. That's a big thing about the Angels. We have literally nobody in our farm system. We don't have any top 100 prospects. That's pretty awful. So I'm gonna do some scouting and try to find at least a few prospects that can really pan out for us. So I'll see you guys in just a second. Okay, guys, there's about a week and a half left until the rookie draft, and I'm pretty sure I've done just about all the scouting necessary. So we're simming across here. We're about, if you look at the top left, we're 29-27 on the season, which, funny enough, actually might be good enough to actually get us into the playoffs. Who knows? We probably have to turn some stuff around, but here we are with the 10th pick. There's a lot of blue chip prospects available. Don't know if any of them are still up there that were, even decent, but let's just sort by this. Let's see if there's any decent blue chips. There was a lot of closers. There was a lot of closers. So there's one closer left. No really any other solid ones. All the rest of the ETAs are really high. So when considering that, there's a few really solid players that I really wanted to show you guys. So starting pitcher, we got this guy, Freddie Dominguez, who looks pretty good. There's another guy who's really good, though. Who's a guy I liked a lot. He's already like a 70 overall. This guy, Danny Delgado. Let's check his player card. He's a righty, 5'11". This dude he's not that tall, but dude looks extremely talented. He's already a 70 overall. He's got 80 potential. I definitely want to get him. But then there's also this guy who I wanted to show you guys. This guy's name's Alexi Rodriguez. Phenomenal batter. Great hitting stats. Maybe needs better fielding and accuracy and all that stuff. But phenomenal hitting. And the third baseman. And these prospects don't come around very often. A solid, hitting prospect like that. They just don't come around often in this game. Like they really don't. And that's why I really want to get him. I know he's not going to be better than Delgado, but the dude could probably turn into, a high 80s overall third baseman, which would be a great complementary piece for the rest of my lineup that I'm trying to build around. So I think I have to go with him, and then just really hope to God somehow Delgado does not get taken. I'm going really slow to check. We're really close. I don't think I saw him get taken. He didn't. Okay, we still have Danny Delgado available to us, so we're obviously going to get him. So we are scoring in this draft. That was extremely scary, I gotta be honest. I did not want to lose that player. God, a guy who could turn out to be pretty decent here. And Joffrey Donovan. Outside of that, there's not a whole lot of talent left that we're actually sure of. So we'll just get him. Maybe he'll turn out to be decent. Then we'll sim the rest. And maybe our team drafts someone random that works out. And here we go. Yeah, 2 high 80s players that we can get right here. Lex Rodriguez is already a 64. Danny Delgado is already a 74 overall. Which means probably by the end of next year, he'll be in the major leagues. That's a really high overall to start with. We can get Donovan. He might turn into something decent. This third baseman, he's a 44 overall. Yeah, I'm not getting you on the team. So I don't think there's anybody we really missed out on. These guys have high potential, but their overalls are so low. They'll like never make the majors. So I thought since that wasn't a great draft class, I thought we really got the best out of it. How's Trout doing? I want to check real quick. 344. He was doing great in real life too until he got injured. And for those of you who are curious about my opinion on it, I'm very frustrated. It sucks. Either way, we need to sim the rest of the season probably. We don't have anything really big we need to do. Maybe we'll make the playoffs, but I'll just see you guys at the end of the year and then we'll see what happens then. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a second. Okay guys, we just finished the season at 80 and 82. And if we realize one thing about this team, it's that we are ridiculously streaky. Like right here, we went on a, what was that, 10 game losing streak to bounce back and win 6 in a row. Then 3 game losing streak, then we finished the season off with a 7 game winning streak. So I don't really know what the hell's going on. It's just like we lose a lot of games in a row, then we win a lot of games in a row. Lose a lot of games in a row, win a lot of games in a row. That's kind of the pace of this team, and it's making me uncomfortable. I like consistency. It makes me feel more comfortable with everything. But we sent postseason. The Indians beat the Nationals in the World Series. 80 and 82 is not bad, though. That's kind of the pace that I see the Angels going for in real life. One thing I've been talking about in a lot of my rebuilds that I've been doing is that I think MLB's actually got the best, and Trout had a good year, has the best rebuilding system. Like I think the rebuilds are always pretty, realistic. I'm a huge fan of that. Anderson Simmons about 290. It's like more than anything we could ever ask out of him. Scrolling through here, so I mean, there's not any heavy improvements. That's the thing. We don't have a whole lot of talent. Like, not a whole lot of players will just get better because we don't have a whole lot of young talent with potential. But Andrew Heaney got a little better. I don't think these guys got any better really. So Mike Moran actually got worse. It looks like, whatever. We don't really have any potential. And Pujols, yeah, got way worse. So let's try to get rid of Pujols for just about anything. We'll just do a trade finder. Anything we can find that's cheap. We can get Kendrys Morales and sure. I mean, if they'll do it. Kendrys Morales only has a year left on his contract, so we'll just do that. With that being the case, now what else? Now it's primarily just see if we can get a big offseason. So I'm gonna sign all these guys, and I'll see you guys once we actually get into the free agency market, the open free agent market, and see if we can sign any big players. Okay, guys, here we are in the open free agency market. Not necessarily a whole lot of talent here. I'm gonna get a Yu Darvish, who's decent, but I don't know if that's worth how much. Well, one's only 15 million, maybe that's a pick we can do, or a signing we can do. Wade Davis wants about 10 million a year. I don't know if I want to do that. Outside of that, I like Eric Hosmer. About a 311, 26 home runs. We could possibly, let's see, he doesn't want that much money. We can probably offer him that and he'll sign. He'll get to be a star player, which is something he wants. And yeah, we can get him. Let's give him for 4 years, 18 million a year. Outside of that, we do need a third baseman, but Todd Frazier, how much does he want? About $9 million a year. It's already 32. We can do 1 year for $9 million. After that, I'll probably start declining. So, instead of that, I like our outfield. None of those guys left. So, shortstop, obviously we have Simmons. We need a second baseman too. Our middle infield needs some work. Just our whole infield, besides Simmons, needs some work. I don't know about Logan Forsythe. I mean, that's a lot of money to dump in it because we didn't sign Espinoza back. Espinoza's like a 1 year, $5 million, I guess. I mean, that's a lot of money to give to guys who aren't that good. But I don't know. Like, is Todd Frazier not worth? Should we not give him that $9 million contract? Should we just give Trevor Plouffe a cheaper one for like $4 million? That'll save us like $5 million. Which, yeah, that's probably worth it. Let's see. Oh, we got Eric Hosmer quickly, but that means we can't afford those guys. So I guess we didn't have that much money. But we got Eric Hosmer, which is cool. With that being the case, let's see. Now that should make our team look a bit better. We gotta fix the third base situation though. I already like Alexi Rodriguez, but I'm not trying to have this dude be a major league starter in his first year. How much money do we have? That's a real question. Okay, I guess I'll let Descalso start, but I don't really think he's good at all either. We can't afford that. Okay, so we got one of those guys. We signed some new coaches, so that's about all we're going to be able to do in this offseason. Damn, this is going to be a tough rebuild because we don't have that much money to work with, which is weird because the Angels in real life have a bit of money. We'll figure it out, though. I mean, we're bound to, but it's going to be a tough rebuild. So I'll see you guys at the start of next season. Okay, guys, we're just about reaching draft time once again. Some of these games right here. We're currently at 35 and 25 on the season, so we're actually having a really good year. We're actually probably competing for a pretty good playoff spot. Oh, we got fucking Hosmer. We don't have a first-round pick. Okay, so I scouted a few guys. There's a few solid players, but it looks like, if I look closely, it looks like a lot of them got taken. I really wanted, was it this guy that I wanted? Harvey Cox? No, it was this guy, Roger Tyson's who I wanted. This switch-hitting first baseman. This dude looked really fucking good. Oh, I'm really pissed the Mets got him. Okay, well we might make a trade, but with him gone, I mean we scouted a lot of guys. There's probably someone still up there for us. Got another solid third baseman that's got 80 potential, so we could have a great third baseman and maybe move one of these guys to first baseman. But this guy's got great arm strength, so he could be a better fielding first baseman or third baseman than the other guy we have. Guy we drafted last year. He'd be a solid third baseman for us. We can also get some more pitchers. I'm pretty sure that we gotta have at least a couple. Yeah, Dana Peralta's good. We got Dustin Romero. We got a few solid starting pitcher prospects that we were able to scout. One from the Dominican Republic, one from Pennsylvania. So they're both pretty solid. We'll just get a third baseman though. Like I said, infielders are harder to find, and then just hope one of those starting pitchers is still up there and available for us right now. And whoa, both of them are still there, which is funny. All the other ones got drafted besides the 80 potential ones. So now it's a tough decision on which guy I want more. I'm gonna just go with this guy just because he's 6'4" and he has more pitch options. But if Dana's still there, no, Dana got taken right there to the Cleveland Indians. So yeah, we'll just go with that. Now to sign these guys, both only an 86 potential. Who's this guy? Mitchell-Piles. He actually looks pretty solid, so we'll sign him. This third baseman is already a 72 overall, so our third basemen are going to be ready to go really early on. Let's check real quick, though. The Indians took one of the guys we wanted. Peralta has 89 potential. This guy would have been solid then, so we actually made the wrong pick, but how are we supposed to know the potential between the two? It's kind of just a shot in the dark. The other guy I wanted was taken by, what team was he taken by? The Mets, right? Yeah, 87 potential, Roger Tyson. He's got great hitting stats. We might make a move for him as well, but we'll just have to wait and see how all that works out. Currently, I guess we don't need a first baseman that bad. We have Hosmer, but he's not bad and that great. But we're obviously going to give him a chance. We give him a pretty big contract, so we're expecting a lot out of him. So to this point, we'll check stats real quick. Richards isn't performing that well. Andrew Heaney definitely is, 6-3 with a 1.91 ERA. Skaggs is doing really good too, 8-2 record. Shoemaker's doing phenomenal as well, and Manny Buenelos, who I think is a rookie also. Kind of a rookie, he played back in, but 7-1 with a 2.65, so he's doing phenomenal as well. So our rotation's actually doing great. We have a terrible bullpen, like an absolutely terrible bullpen. We got this guy in the Rule 5 draft, but our bullpen as a whole is pretty awful. Hitting wise, we got a few solid hitters. Andres Blanco's doing great. Somehow Carlos Perez, our catcher's batting 331 with 57. His contact stats are awful. I don't know how he's batting 331. I don't mind though. Luis Valbuena is batting 315, which he's also not a contact hitter, which is a bit odd. But then Trout's batting 321, which is kind of big. I mean, his stats are just ridiculous. Out of the bench, though, we have Kendrys Morales batting 326. So we got a few solid pieces. Alexi Rodriguez obviously being a rookie for us. His stats are increasing really quick. He's a 73 overall now, so we're hoping he gets a little bit better. But we're just going to keep on simming. Once again, simming to the end of the season. We'll probably be a postseason team this year. But we'll just have to wait and see. So I'll see you guys once we reach the postseason and see what we can do once we get there. Okay, guys, we just finished the season at 101-61. So we did phenomenal. And our team, in terms of rebuild-wise, we didn't really do anything. Andrew Heaney went 15-12 with a 3.24. Tyler Skaggs went 20-5 with a 3.08. Manny Buenelos went 15-5 with a 3.67. Garrett Richards went 13-11 with a 4.0 exactly ERA. Matt Shoemaker went 14-4 with a 2.79. So all of our pitchers had 13 or more wins. That's kind of crazy. Bullpen wise, when they have 5 bullpen pitchers, that's probably why they pitch so many innings. Maven did good. Alexi Rodriguez, for a rookie bat, he had 23 home runs. His contact versus lefties went to a 93 overall as a rookie. No, he's going to be pretty solid. Went up to an 81 overall? Are you kidding? Look at his stats. Look at all of his stats increasing. His overall went up by like 8 points. Okay. Mike Trout. 321 batting average, 50 home runs, and 136 RBIs. Well, okay, what the hell? That's ridiculous. Hosmer, 269, 38 home runs. Okay, so his batting average is not that great, but, dude, I don't mind. 38 home runs, 105 RBI. That's fine with me. Calhoun almost batted 300. He did great. Luis Valbuena had an all-star year. 291 batting average, 28 home runs, 93 RBIs. Anderson Simmons didn't bat quite as well as he did last year, but that's all right. And we got him for the fielding. Andres Blanco is our second baseman that we got for like 2 years. He batted 277 with 23 home runs. So he's not even... Look at this. He's never hit 10 home runs in his career. He randomly comes to our team and hits 23. So I don't know what's going on in this Angels ballpark, but I don't mind it. And then Carlos Perez obviously dipped a little bit, which was to be expected because nobody expected him to bat over 300 for a season. Still batted 296 though, which doesn't make any sense. But I don't understand how he did that. Off the bench though, we got some solid production from Kendrys Morales and Ben Revere, so I like it. In terms of awards, did we get anything? I'm assuming, yeah, Trout had to win MVP with those stats. Cy Young goes to Danny Salazar. I'm surprised actually we probably had some guys who are getting considered for it. I mean, 14-4 with a 2.62. If those are his stats, yeah, Shoemaker is pretty similar, 14-4 with a 2.79. Any other awards for us? Alexi Rodriguez won Rookie of the Year. He's going to be really good. We're thinking about this. We just drafted him a year ago. He's already an 81 overall. At that pace, he's going to go to like a high 80s by the end of next year. Any gold gloves? No. Got a Silver Slugger for Hosmer. Silver Slugger obviously for Trout. So, alright, just looking at some awards. Now we actually have to get into the postseason itself. I'm a bit scared, to be honest. I don't know exactly how we're going to do. I'm a bit nervous. We'll have to wait and see, but we're gonna let our 3 guys all be lefties. Funny enough, I guess we got Heaney, Skaggs, and Buenelos. I know Garrett Richards probably should be pitching, but he had an awful year, and I don't know if I think I'm just gonna go with who played great. And we'll go with these guys. And 16-6 win. Something weird I need to say is I don't think Buenelos ever pitches all that good, but I feel like every time he's pitching we win. And I don't know what the weird coincidence is, but throughout the whole year that I was simming with him, every single time the dude was on the mound, it felt like we were winning games, even if he didn't pitch good. And there we go. That game we're gonna win 9-4 with. Who is that? That game it was tied 4-4. Look at the top of the box score. We scored 5 runs in the 13th inning actually. After giving up 2 runs in the bottom of the 9th to even have it go into extra innings, we scored 5 runs in the 13th to close out Game 4 of the American League Division Series. So that's pretty cool. So moving on, now we're going up against Boston. We're going to win Game 1, lose Game 2. Lose 2 games on the road. So luckily we're going back home, but we need to win both these games back home in order to advance the World Series. And we won't. Garrett Richards will actually lose that game. And as a team, well, technically, I should say we lost that game 8-4. But it's a good sign that we're on the right track in terms of rebuilding. We're going up against Chris Sale, so it kind of makes sense that we lost that. Almost everybody on our team batted close to 300, so that's really good. But we're actually already close to a rebuild, which is very odd. But this team's only getting better. Hosmer's actually improving as a player. I mean, look at those stats are actually going up. So he's a 93 overall now. Child's even getting better, which I didn't even think was physically possible. So that being the case, and if these guys keep improving, yeah, no, next year will be a really good year for us. So, we're going to, I'm gonna sign my guys. Let's see who wins the World Series real quick. The Dodgers will actually beat the Red Sox. Oh, that'd have been cool if we made the World Series. Then it'd been a Los Angeles World Series. So I'm gonna keep signing some contracts, and we'll see what happens next year. Okay, guys, here we are in the off season, and things are looking crazy. Paul Goldschmidt. Why does he look deformed? What's up with his face? Anybody's... Oh, okay, stop doing that weird shit. He's wanting... Okay, in the past few rebuilds, he's only wanted like 14 or 15 million a year. And this one he wants 200... Or not 200, $27 million a year. Could you imagine $270 million a year? Wow, that's a big contract. We also go for a guy like Bryce Harper. No clue if we have this much money. We'll try signing Goldschmidt. Luckily, we're in the West, or we're in the how do I keep saying? I was about to say Western Conference. We're in the American League, which allows us to move one of them to DH if we have him and Hosmer. But we'll see. We're gonna try to sign a few different guys. Machado would also be awesome. I mean, this is a really solid free agency class. So if we can just sign any of those guys, I don't know if we have any money, but if we can just sign any of those guys, that would be fantastic. And no, we can't afford any of them. What's up with our money? Okay, I wish there was a way for me to actually, like, check where we are. What was that saying? We're 4.6 million under in terms of player salaries. I think that's what's telling me right there. Which is just odd, because we're not really over... Is anybody getting, like, severely overpaid? Maybe Morales. But even these guys, like... I don't know, it's not like a big deal. Nobody's getting like crazy overpaid. So that being the case, I mean, yeah, we can't sign any stars, which is gonna make making this rebuild a lot more difficult. I wouldn't mind signing Mesoraco. That's a pretty solid catcher. Even though Carlos Perez did good for us last year, I'm just gonna assume he won't do that again. I wouldn't mind getting some just decent relievers, because our relievers are pretty trash. Second base, we could upgrade to Dozier, but actually Blanco did good for us. We'll let him keep playing. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we just go with that. We got those relievers. We can't afford that. We can't afford Mesoraco, which makes sense. So we're just going with the same exact team basically, besides some new relievers. And we just gotta hope our players keep developing, I guess. I mean, this is a tough situation to be in. I don't know how the Angels are so far under money. It's just because the years that they're paying Pujols and Hamilton are we that far under the under salary that we can't afford anything. I don't know, but luckily we got some players with some potential now, so maybe those guys can develop into something. We'll just have to wait and see. But we're gonna send into the next year. I'll see you guys about midway through the next season, and we'll figure it out once we get there. Okay, guys, we just made it to mid-season. As you guys probably assume, we actually sent the draft. That was just because we had like one of the last picks in the draft. I had to assume we wouldn't get anything out of that anyways. Currently, we're first in terms of the wild card. We're about 4 games out of the AL West. But our pitching's been pretty solid this year, I gotta say. Heaney, look at this, 9-3 with 1.97. Garrett Richards, 11-4 with a 2.87. Benelos is 5-4 with a 3.79. Skaggs is 4-4 with 2.47. And Joffrey Donovan is 8-3 with 4.17. We got him a while ago. I thought we had the other guy get better, though. Danny Delgado, I thought, yeah, he was getting good. He broke his forearm. What the hell? Well, that sucks. Hate it when that happens. Lexi Ramirez is, ooh, he's doing good. Let's see, Maven's batting 319. Cole Cummins batting 297. Trout's batting 288. Hosmer's batting 300. Valbuena's batting 240. 246 for Simmons. 233 for Blanco. 320 for, he needed to move up in this batting order. That's what I'm saying. He is doing good. I like him. Against lefties. Against lefties, he got 98 contact. This dude should be batting like right here. Give him a chance to drive home some runs. Either way, not a whole lot of interesting stuff's happened. Besides that, we won 25-3 against the White Sox this game. That one was one crazy one that happened. We got 25 runs. I don't think I've seen that happen before in a simulation. How's our bullpen doing though? Shoemaker's doing good out of the bullpen. This guy's doing all right. Houston Street's actually doing really good for us. Fernando Rodriguez is doing awful. Jose Alvarez is doing good, and Cam Petrosian's having an awful year. I don't know what's going on with him. But once again, we're going to sim to the postseason. I think we will be a playoff team once again, but we'll just have to wait and see. I'm just hoping that we go in with some momentum because this team's looking all right. We'll just have to wait and see how it works out for us. So I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, guys, we just finished season 96 and 66. And like I said, I wanted to finish with some momentum. I don't know if we did that. We got a 6-game winning streak here, which looked good. But then we lost, looks like 5 of our last 6 games here. But weirdly enough, we only finished with 96 wins. But it's still the second most winningest team in the league. But the Cubs are finishing with a 13-game win streak on the season. So they're probably the team to beat right now. But let's look at stats real quick. Let's look at how our team did. Hosmer batted. Why is he batting leadoff? Either way, he hit 286 with 32 home runs, 103 RBI. Cameron Maben batted 292 with 16 home runs and 71 RBI. Trout batted 282 with 36 home runs, 110 RBI. Lexi Rodriguez batted 305 with 24 home runs, 73 RBI. Cole Calhoun 292. Those are the notables right there, but still, I mean, as a whole, yeah, team statistic are if we're looking at team stats, our batting average should be close. Yeah, we're number 3, just 0.2 points away from first place. So I was gonna say we have guys batting really high and batting really good this season. But let's check pitching. Danny Delgado finished 10-7 with a 3.39 as a rookie. He's probably rookie of the year. Andrew Heaney 17-4 with a 2.17. Damn. 16-7, 2.85, 8-9, 3.25, 9-6. So it's pretty solid all around. Award-wise, rookie of the year was actually Joffrey Donovan. So our other starting pitcher who actually did phenomenal for us. 16-7 with a 3.92. There's no way Corey Kluber deserves Cy Young over 17-4. I mean, that's not even that good of a record, or an ERA. I don't know how he won that. Shit's rigged. Yeah, we're going against the Astros in the first round, and we're getting the sweep, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Getting the sweep there. So we got 7 runs in the 9th inning in this game. With that being the case, now we're going up against Boston. I guess you could say that's our rival a little bit after knocking it. Oh, win a road game. Just win one road game. If we won one road game, we'd be in such a good position right now. I guess you could say that's our rival after last year, though. But we're now 2-3 against them. Now back at home, we got to win 2 in a row. Let's see what we can do. Okay, we're going to win Game 6, 5-4. It's a close one. And now we're going to win Game 7, 5-0. That's what I'm talking about. A shutout performance by Manny Buenelos. 8 innings strongly, giving up 5 hits. Then we closed it out with Houston Street. That's what I'm talking about. Anderson Simmons hit a home run. A 5-run inning. That's all the runs that happened in that whole game. Now we're going up against none other than the San Francisco Giants in the World Series. So, this will be tough. I know they got Bumgarner on the mound in Game 1, so that's going to be tough to go up against. But luckily, hopefully we can get some hits off, especially when we have one of the best lefty hitters in the game already with second-year player Alexi Rodriguez. Look at his stats now. 97 contact left, 88 power left. You could have the hitting stats we need. And no, we get shut out. Okay, now it's 2-3 on the series. See if we can win Game 6. Okay, yep, we'll win Game 6 13-2. guys went off. 4 guys hit home runs. But Skaggs versus Cueto in Game 7. Do we want Skaggs on the mound? Either way, we're going to have to load into this game. So I'm going to do the simulation. You guys told me you want me to quick manage it. I can try quick managing it. Let's see how that works for me. So we're going to be the Angels, loading into our game, all that good stuff. Do we want Skaggs on the mound? Is the question. Some other guys have some energy. He's having an awful postseason. I might want somebody else on the mound. I think we give the ball to Bonellos, to be honest. But we had a great rookie season out of Donovan. Do we let a rookie on the mound who's had a great season? He's 2-0, or Bonellos is 1-0 with a 2.2, or he's 1-0 with a 0, and Donovan's 2-0 with a 2.25. Something's telling me to go Donovan, actually. Even though he's a lower overall, it makes no sense. Something's telling me to go Donovan. So with going up against Christian Arroyo, just pitch at him. He hits a single, okay. Pitch to contact, try to get double play. Okay, that Brandon Belt, same. Pitch to contact, try to get double play, fly out. And just pitch to him. He's gonna walk him. Buster Posey, yeah, pitch around him. And he's gonna ground out. Okay. Eric Hosmer. I don't know, swing. Maben. Swing. Oh, he got an error, okay. With Trout to bat. We can do a hit and run. Maben's got decent speed. Try a hit and run. He's gonna fly out, so that's not gonna work. And Rodriguez also has some contact. Let's do a hit and run again. He's gonna get a single. Maybe he's gonna advance to third. We're not gonna do a suicide squeeze with 2 outs. So just try to get a single or something. Nope, we're not gonna get anything there. Absol Greer, just pitch to him. He's gonna get a single. Joe Pang, just pitch to Con. Try to get a double play. Stolen base, okay. Just pitch to him, then line out. He's having a great offseason, but he's gonna line out also. And this guy's got a 0.0 or 0.07 batting average. Or he's only batting 70, so we don't have to worry about him. Luis Valbuena, yeah, just swing the bat. Anderson Simmons up to bat. Yeah, just swing. Also get a single. Blanco, okay. I'm thinking I'll have you bunt, move the runners to second and third. You're gonna pop out, really? So now Perez has to swing the bat. He's gonna pop out too. Hosmer, come on. Get a good. Oh, triple! 2 runs scored. That's why we got Hosmer, baby. That's why we got Hosmer. So he's gonna get a triple. Maben's up to bat now. He's gonna ground out, so we're not gonna be able to get that other run. So Donovan back on the mound, fly out. Orlando double. Oh no, Brandon Belt pitch to contact. Double. How'd you get a double play? The runner was on second. Either way, Trout up to bat. He's gonna ground out. Alexi Rodriguez up to bat. He's also gonna ground out. Cole Calhoun also gonna ground out. So fly out, pitch around Buster Posey all day. Yep. Now pitch to try to get double play. Another fly out. There we go. Doing exactly what we need to do. Valbuena's gonna strike out. Simmons gonna get a walk. So now with Blanco up to bat, just swing, get a walk. Perez. We could have him bunt and let Hosmer get up, but we'll just let him swing. He's gonna fly out. Now Hosmer up to bat. Try to get a big hit again. Oh, fielder's choice. Nothing going there. Ground out, fly out. Okay, so now Maben up to bat. Ground out. Come on, Trout. Line out. Alexi Rodriguez. Single. Okay, there we go. Calhoun. Fly out. Nothing. We'll do a pitching change soon. But we gotta be honest. Donovan's doing fantastic for us right now. 5 innings to score this baseball. We'll have him pitch about. He's only giving up 3 hits. We'll see what he does. Fly out. Strike out. Fly out. He's doing phenomenal. Valbuena's gonna strike out. Simmons is gonna fly out. And he's gonna fly out as well. So Buster Posey always pitch around. He's gonna fly out. We'll pitch directly to Garcia and then Panic. He's gonna fly out also. He's pitched 7 solid innings. I don't know when I want to take him out. Pitching change. Hunter Strickland now on the mound. Perez is gonna strike out. Hosmer's gonna hit a solo home run. So that means Hosmer has all 3 RBIs. Maben's gonna hit a single. We'll try a hit and run with Trout. He's gonna ground out, but Maben's gonna get safe to second, probably because of the hit and run. Come on, Alexi Rodriguez. Oh, he's not gonna do anything. But either way, I'm feeling really good about getting Hosmer now because he did great for us. Ground out, pop out, strike out. He's pitched 8 innings. Something told me to put him on the mound. It's working out. Another new pitcher, Will Smith. We got Calhoun on first. Valbuena's going to strike out. Anderson Simmons now. He's going to get a single. Blanco's going to go up to bat. Strike out. Come on, Perez. Get a hit. 3-run home run. Now Hosmer's going to ground out, but we're up 6-0 after that home run. Should we let Donovan go for the complete game? Single, walk, line out, fly out. Runners on first and third. We're letting Donovan get a chance to get a complete game shutout. Oh, no, never mind. The Angels have won the World Series. Okay, Donovan only gave up 1 run. We let him pitch all 9 innings. That may have been a sketchy thing to do, but hey, it worked out for us. We always had an option to put a new guy on the mound. Hosmer won player of the game. We're going to exit the game, and we are World Series champions after winning. We were down 1-3. So now the Giants blew the 3-1 lead. We won 3 straight games, 6-1, 13-2, then 6-1 again. So we're World Series champions. There we go. And that's the rebuild. I don't know how this rebuild worked. We literally just drafted a really good third baseman, and Hosmer and Chow panned out. That's really how all this worked for us. We got another great third baseman in the woodworks. Remember, we drafted this guy Chadwick, so we got a lot of solid third basemen. I can't believe that worked out for us, though. So the Angels are World Series champions. And that's the end of the rebuild. So if you guys enjoyed, please click that like button below. Make sure to comment your opinion of the series and what I could do to make more interesting in the comment section below. And lastly, subscribe if you haven't already to stay tuned to this series and other series I got going on my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.